About the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Rodgers rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chargers, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Herbert steps away to his left. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he's got room. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, 81 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things...
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers to Barkley on the check down. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 70 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time in the clock, probably just sit on it, and then we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now it's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Herbert throws complete to Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Rodgers. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. On the sneak, Rodgers. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and that's good for a Miami first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Pushes past him, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let them bleed the game out that way.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's going to let this one go deep. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle,
31 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
This pass caught by Handler.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came there with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So, for the Chargers, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here.